Hi, welcome to my channel. Thank you for tuning in. It's nice to have you here. This is going to be a general love reading for the sign of Cancer for the month of November 2019. For this particular reading, I'm going to be using my Pre-Raphaelite Tarot deck, and then later I'm going to be pulling an additional guidance card from the Wild Offering Oracle deck. Okay, so if you're new to my channel, welcome. Usually what I do with my reading is I'm going to start off with a 9-card spread. So I'm going to divide them into 3 rows. The first row is going to talk about the energies that's surrounding your romantic love life for the month of November. And then later we're going to go into your blockages and your challenges, if there are any. And then we're going to see what you need to pay attention to for the month of November. And then the third row is going to be about your advice. Okay? And then later I'm going to be pulling an additional guidance from this deck. Okay, so I'm going to be shuffling the cards on camera. You're more than welcome to stay, otherwise you can always skip ahead. I will prepare the timestamps in the description box. And if you're deciding to stay and watch me shuffle, you can do so and help me set the intentions of this reading into this card. So you can help me by focusing in on the question, what are the messages that I need to know about my romantic love life for the month of November 2019. Okay, so once you set the intention, you don't have to stay throughout the whole shuffling process. You can always skip ahead. Okay, so here we go. Okay, just what are the messages that you have for the sign of Cancer, for the sign of Cancers, universe. What are the messages you have for the sign of Cancers for the month of November 2019? What are the messages that you have for the sign of Cancers for the month of November 2019? What are the messages you have for the sign of Cancers for the month of November 2019? Cancers, please. So this is going to be a blockage, your challenge, what you need to pay attention to, and this is going to be your advice. Okay. Okay, hang on. All right. So we have the Lovers, the Star, Knight of Pentacles. In the blockage we have the 7 of Swords. In the challenge we have the King of Cups. What you need to pay attention to here, we have the 3 of Cups. And then in the advice we have 4 of Swords, the World, and the Empress. Okay, usually what I do is I'll try to see an overview of the reading, and what I actually see here is very interesting. There's actually someone who's very clingy, and for some of you it's a possible 3-party situation. Okay, let's just go into the reading first. So we have the Lovers, the Star, and the Knight of Pentacles. So if you are I don't really, okay, there's actually someone, okay, from this it's really interesting that I actually chose this deck to do the November reading, because this deck has a very different vibe than the usual Rider-Waite. For example, for this Lovers here, we can see that the woman is very clingy to the person here, and this guy just looks like he's just wanting to run away from Eve. It's Adam and Eve. We know there's Adam and Eve with the snake, with the apple in the back, with the burning tree in the back. So this lover card always gives me a feeling of one person in the relationship is not really into the other person. You know, it's more like I wouldn't, you can say it's one-sided, you can say it's unrequited love, but for me, for this reading, I feel that there's someone not wanting to let the other person go. Okay, and with the Seven of Swords at the bottom here, it's more like I feel that the guy wants to escape from this person. I'm just following the gender in the cards, okay? So it doesn't if you are the woman trying to escape from the guy, or if you're a man trying to escape from another man, you know, then just take the reading, but don't go into the gender too much, okay? So anyway, back to the cards. Did I even make sense what I said just now? Anyway, so this person here wants to escape from this person, but they can't. Okay, and then we have this the star here, which is more about healing. Okay, I see it now. So okay, it's like this. Someone in the relationship wants to get out of the relationship, or okay, I shouldn't say that. I should say one person in the relationship, whether it's you or the other person, is clinging onto the other person too much. That the other person that's being clinged on wants to escape, wants to get out of the relationship. For some of you, this is maybe like a person who's obsessive with you, okay, and you're trying to run away from this person, okay, and this is been giving you a lot of stress, to the point that, you know, I need rest, I need to be true to myself. But at the same time, you're not facing this person, you're not telling this person, maybe because you don't want to hurt this person, okay, and then you're starting to wonder, where do I want to go in this love life of mine, in this relationship of mine. So maybe for some of you it's like this. You are in this relationship where it has started to feel suffocating, okay, and you, in November, you'll be taking the time to be more true to yourself, to ask yourself, what is it that I truly want? Okay, I can't have this person always trying to control me, trying to cling on to me. I can't have my freedom. I'm so tired. Okay, and it's driving me nuts. Okay, the challenge here, the King of Cups as a challenge shows me that you are emotionally unrest, especially beneath the Star card. Okay, so what you need to pay attention to is the Three of Cups, which I rarely see this card as a third-party situation. A lot of tarot readers, when they see like the Three of Swords, the Three of Cups, say, oh, it's a third-party situation, it's a third person. For me, it's never a Three of Cups and Three of Swords. The Three of Wands has come up to me as the third person, or three-party situations, but never the Three of Cups and Three of Swords. However, for this case, because of the lovers here, especially the way how this art was depicted, and especially with the Seven of Swords here, I can't what's the word? I can't disregard a possibility of a three-party situation, okay? Which would explain, you know, it's like maybe someone in your relationship, okay, maybe your person has someone, is in a third party, has someone other than you, and you're not wanting this person, you're not letting go of this person. Okay, could be like that. Now let's move on to this blockage here as the Seven of Swords. Okay, for some of you, you feel something is wrong with your other person, and you're wanting to know, what are you doing? Why are you always coming back so late at night? You don't spend time with me anymore, you know. And then, you know, you start to wonder if there's someone else outside, okay? And you don't have all the details. Perhaps your other person is not sharing with you all the details. I know this reading is a bit here and there and everywhere, but you know, I just read what I see. Okay, and then I will sum it up later. Okay, but I more or less know what's going on. Okay, so moving on to the advice, we have the Four of Swords, the World, and the Empress. So all these three cards indicate it's all about feeling, you know, perhaps you're thinking too much. Okay, feel good where you are. Okay, the Empress is someone who knows their worth, who is very okay with where they are, who's very comfortable with where they are. Okay, and so is the person in the World card. These three cards give me the same they give me the same keyword. They give me the same idea that, you know, you raise your value, raise your vibration, so you can finally rest and not worry about these two things. Don't cling on the person too much. Okay. Okay, I'm gonna go into the wild offering first. I know it's a bit here and there because it just is. I mean, because I'm reading all kinds of possible ways this reading can come out as, right? Okay, if I were to go traditionally, the Lovers is about a decision that you have to make. Maybe for some of you, you're wanting to break up with the other person because this person is holding on to you. You don't have your freedom, okay? But you want to be free, but you're wondering, is it the right thing to do? Okay, your blockage would be, I still don't have all the answers, but at the same time you're trying to escape. You're not facing this problem face on. Okay, and you're probably a lot of you will probably be acting upon your emotions, so please pay attention. Try to calm down, make decisions when you are at your most calm state, right? What you need to pay attention to for the Three of Cups. I know I said that this came out like a third-party situation for me here, but it could also be about pay attention to who you are hanging out with. It's possible that perhaps you're having too much fun, you're socializing with other people too much, that your person has started to feel jealous, or they want to know, you know, who are you going out with? Why don't you spend time with me anymore? Which would explain this this card right here. Okay. Okay. So here's what the messages. Here's what additional guidance for the Cancers, for the sign of Cancers for November 2019. Money. All my finances are now in divine order. Love itself knows my needs and is the source for all. I needn't cling to gain or fear loss. Every need will be met through offering all to the divine. Okay, this is so funny. Didn't I just say with that about the clinginess, and I needn't cling to gain or feel loss. So are you clinging onto a person for money, or is the other person clinging onto you because of money? I needn't cling to gain or feel loss. Exactly. Every need will be met through offering all to the divine. I mean, it's so funny, you know. I wouldn't. Okay, sometimes when we pull additional guidance from oracle cards, it's like you know, it's a hit or miss. You know, if we miss, then well, too bad. I'm not a very good tarot reader, right? But I mean, what are the chances that this card, that I've used this tarot deck that is showing someone clinging on to another person, and then there's a card that talks about I needn't cling to gain or fear loss. So you know, okay, maybe there is an issue about money, definitely, of course, with this additional guidance. That's why we call it additional guidance. Okay, but I mean, what are the chances I use the word cling? And especially with the Lovers card, the usual Rider-Waite does not depict, none of the Rider-Waite base cards that I know would depict the Lovers card like this. Seriously. It's okay. If it resonates with you, then it resonates with you. If it doesn't, then it doesn't, isn't it? Don't it? My grammar's all wrong. Oh. But yeah, so maybe for some of you, this is more the person that's clinging on to you doesn't really love you, but more towards your money, and maybe it's more towards not losing that stability in terms of money, in terms of financial stability, relationship stability even. Maybe for some of you, you're not wanting to be a part with this person, or if that person doesn't want to be a part of it because money is involved. Maybe most of you are married. Okay, and yes, money does play a part, whether you want to admit it or not. Okay, so if the relationship is not working, then it's not working. No matter how much you try to cling on to the person, stop depending on the other person to be your rock, to provide for you. Okay, stop. If this person, let's say, if this person has cheated on you, and well, it depends if you want to work it out or if you want to leave. And if you're not wanting to leave because you're so afraid of the money, maybe perhaps you should think about it. Think about this this advice here. All my finances are now in divine order. I needn't cling to gain or fear loss. Every need will be met through offering all to the divine. Interesting. Okay, I'm just going to stop this reading right here. If you like this reading, if you feel it has been helpful, please give it a like, give it a thumbs up. If you're new to my channel, please, and you haven't subscribed to my channel, please subscribe to my channel. Thank you for tuning in. I'll see you next time. Bye!